absolutely charging through the ranks. Yo, look at that. Oh, it's just painting the whole mountain. My miscalculations. The Spartans are getting more hits off. Will the Spartans hold out long enough? Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Deadly Spark, and welcome back to another Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator video. Now, I keep getting caught in this loop of having to record these videos on my own because people have been unavailable recently. I hope these videos are still enjoyable. They can't be at the same scale because my computer is not the beefy monster that my brother's is, at least in comparison to mine. I think we found our location, moving to the complete opposite side. And popping ourselves right down in this corner. Right down here. And I feel like we are going to do a hold in this position. I don't know exactly what yet. I think... actually, maybe we'll just have this as part of the scenery. Maybe we'll have... I think I got an idea. I think we'll have... because medieval always fun. We'll chuck in some medieval. And we'll add a bit more just for balance sake. Okay. So I have 2 lots of heavy knights, and there will be, we'll only have 1,000 of them. Because they're beefy boys. And they will be up here, at the top of the hill. Like so. Then we'll have more medieval. Footmen. Let's just give ourselves a bunch more so we have them. We'll give ourselves a bunch of footmen. I think we'll have 5,000. That's 500. 5,000. Of the footmen. And they will surround the heavy knights. In a defensive circle. Now, I'm assuming this is a hill, so I hope very dearly that it is. But it looks like it might keep going up, but I hope it's a hill here. And then the attacking force, I think we'll stick with Greece, because Persians and Spartans are fun to use. And actually, we'll chuck in more medieval. Archers. I think archers will be handy because then I can beef up the opposing force. But we're not going to have anywhere near as much archers because archers always seem to absolutely dominate every time I pick them. I seem to make the constant mistake of picking too many. So having 1,000 in total, I think, is good. But then, so dark blue will have the Spartans leading the charge this way, followed by the Persians on this side. But on the other side, we'll have the Persians leading the charge with the Spartans behind. Now, I don't know how this goes. I think I'm going to keep 40,000 here against as many of those fighting, because I think what we've got 10,000 plus some strong units plus some archers. And we'll do King of the Hill. King of the Hill sort of thing over this section. Instead of just being defensive, maybe we'll have this as part of the landscape instead, because then if we limit ourselves to such a small space, it's a small scale battle. And this is a little bit bigger. Hopefully, the boundaries, blood volumes, yeah, entire lakes to form. Yeah, wood. That's good that that's off because my computer is not the best at handling this. But I think we'll start like this within this contained space. Hopefully we won't lag as much. Hopefully this will be good content. Hopefully it's balanced. Let's begin. I've made a mistake already. I just noticed it. I didn't put the middle units on hold. Wouldn't be an Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator video if we're forgetting to put different teams on hold. I don't even think I changed the teams, to be honest. Hey, look at that. We're in good and proper this time. Seems there's a bit of overlapping. The hill's not as big as I thought it was. And our little town in the background here is looking pretty interesting. So we got our Spartans and Persians, and our Persians and Spartans, and we've got our holdout in the middle. Let's see if the holdout does better than the attacking. Let's go. There's less in the middle, but they've got archers, and it will take time to get to those archers. So will the archers and the holding pattern of the units account for the difference in size? Or will the heavy knights end up being the last line of defense? Look at them as they charge up the hill. Medieval has the high ground, but these Spartans are not taking any prisoners. Not taking any prisoners at all. Holy shit. Absolutely charging through the ranks. Look at that. The units pouring through. They're going through the city a little bit too. How about that? The Persians are going to make first contact on this side. They're running through the ranks. Look at that. Yo, look at that. Look at the blood pour. That's something else. Holy shit. That's thick. Oh, these Spartans are not taking prisoners. Come on, archers. It's definitely a more balanced affair on this side of the equation. The Persians not as strong as the Spartans. But they're still pushing through nonetheless. Their strength in numbers, will it overwhelm them? Or will they hold steadfast? Oh, it's just glossy red. It's just full on glossy red. Holy shit. What about this side? Is it doing the same? Yeah, look at that. Absolutely pouring. The Spartans. Did I accidentally put Persians on both sides and Spartans? Oh no. I did. That's unfortunate. Oh, they've broken through the lines already. How are the numbers looking? Oh, it's not looking good. The Spartans are too strong. Yeah, there's more even fighting here, but I clearly didn't didn't take some things into consideration. Holy shit. Oh, it's just painting the whole mountain. Look at that. It's just paint. It doesn't look like blood, it's just paint. This is insanity. The Spartans are absolutely Oh no, there's Persians mixed in through here. Are they from the other side or? They must be. The archers are being taken out. The fire support's dropped. The last line of defense is the knights. And I don't know if they're gonna hold up against this many. Oh, welcome to the channel of miscalculations. Still fucking going, look at that. Ugh. You can see it pouring. The medieval units, the King of the Hill's not gone well for them. But so look at it, they're holding on this side, they're holding for as long as possible on this side. And maybe this would have been an even battle if it was only Persians, but as it turns out, the Spartans seem like they're as good as the Knights. Maybe a little bit worse than the Knights, because the Knights are holding out a surprising amount. But it's over. Look at this. Look at that. There's blood spewing down the mountain. It's absolutely overwhelming numbers at this point. But all the forces are combined now. Persians and Spartans fighting as one. Absolutely filling in the gaps and filling in the ranks to absolutely wipe out the footmen that are holding. And the knights, they're all that hold. They're all that are here holding the line. And one of the squadrons is about to be wiped out. Look at that. Well, and by they hold, but they can't hold forever. They're about to go. They're about to fall. On left. There he goes. Now they move on to the next squadron that are completely surrounded. Look at that. Absolutely surrounded. Persians and Spartans all fighting as one to wipe out the medieval forces that hold this hill. And they shall become the king of the hill. Painting everywhere in glossy red. Look at that. Well, with a serious miscalculation, but fret not, the video is not done, for we'll have a new king of the hill. And the medievals have lost their spot as kings. And are falling one by one. Their last stand, caught on camera by me, Deadly Spark. Honestly, I should make a Persian and call him the Prince of Persia and have it just be Destan from the movie slash the Prince from the games. I don't mind him having a name, personally, but I know some people don't. Okay, there he goes. That's it. Spartans won. And they painted the whole mountain in a beautiful glossy red. You go on this side, all you see is red. Welcome to Red Mountain. Yes, this is Red Mountain. Oh well. They barely lost any. And, in classic, we can't have a video without, things going bang. How about that? They're gone. Out into the distance. Oh, look at that. All it looked left behind in perfect shape still. That's how easily they charge through them. We get to see how the piles stacked up. Yeah, it was really no chance in the end. Well, that's this part of the video. Now, let's do something else. We're back. Now, this was a beautiful spot for King of the Hill, and these guys lost it. Now, the new Kings of the Hill are these lads. Actually, I should have them back. I'm moving the King of the Hill spot to the higher point. Now we have the Spartans, who are red and light green. We'll have them here. And we'll have the Persians on the outer edges. And these are our new Kings of the Hill. They've decided to pick a higher ground than the last guys. But attacking them, and I don't know how this is going to go. But it could be a little bit of fun. We will have I should scroll back in so I can actually see. We will have 30 trolls on one side and 30 trolls on the other side to run up the mountain and attack. And we will have something else. What's something else we could add? I think... This is a tough one. Because I want to add a hero, but heroes would absolutely break it. Maybe the Romans. Yeah, the Romans have allied themselves with the trolls. And there will be... Let's say... 7,500. Because I think there should be much less. Actually, maybe 5,000. Because I think the trolls will carry. Not the units. So... Oops, why did I add another one of these for no reason? Yeah, the trolls are definitely going to carry, so there should be less of these. So, King of the Mountain, Part 2, King of the Hill, I should say, Part 2. Not exactly Part 2 as a separate video, but just Part 2 in general. So we have the previous winners holding up, and they're going to be attacked by a different force. Feel free, by the way, to comment what you think should be the next attackers for whoever wins this one, and we could do potential other Kings of the Hill type videos. I do this on Mount Olympus, but it takes ages for the units to get to the top. So having like a consistent thing for King of the Hill would be different. I've got an idea for that, but that's a separate sort of more upscale thing, I think. Hey, there we go. Our new force holding the hill. They've got a higher point than what the medievals had. They're going to be attacked. Romans and trolls from one side, and Romans and trolls from the other side. Now, let's begin. Oh, look at that. Look at the trolls moving. Look at them go. They just look like little ants. Bigger ants than the others, though. Oh, they're charging over the hill. Look at the ones over there. Are they going to end up going to the same spot? Or at least the same group? Oh, look at that. Do they even get a chance to attack? They get a bit of a chance to attack. Oh, they are attacking the same group. Look at that. Just from a different side. Okay, so maybe that was too many trolls. I thought bringing it down was good, but I didn't think they would barely get an attack in. Now they're going to get the reinforcement from the Romans. Look at this. It's a terrifying force as the new kings of the hill are faced with another, well, now faced with their own task defending the hill from an even more threatening force than they were to the previous occupants. Look at them tear through. It's kind of beautiful to see. But again, this is another uh, another example of my miscalculations. I think that like some of the most balanced stuff I did was the tanks versus the trolls, and that still wasn't balanced. They're taking hits though, they're quite bloody, and the Spartans will definitely do way more damage to them than the Persians did. So hopefully this is the point where it turns around, them having to push through the Spartans, whose shields of gold shine in the sunlight. The Persians are not putting up any fight, but the trolls are leading the charge, with the Romans filling out the gaps as they start to push through into the Spartans, absolutely terrorizing them. But the Spartans are getting more hits off than the Persians were. These trolls, they're eventually going to start taking hits. And at some point, they're surely going to have to go down. But with the Romans filling in the ranks, is that enough to make the difference so that the trolls can keep pushing through? Or will the Spartans hold out enough so that the Persians face the Romans on equal footing? The Spartans' job to wear down the front lines as long as possible and use their superior defensive and offensive capabilities to make it easier for the Persians. But they're just swing after swing. Spartans fall over and over again. And it seems like even the Romans themselves are pushing more effectively into the area than the Spartans can hold. But who's to say, really? Will the Spartans hold out long enough to wear down the Romans? Because the Romans are making a, a technically tactical advantage by flanking the sides, but less of an advantage when they should be filling out the gaps of the trolls, so the trolls aren't getting hit as much, because they're the driving force to victory. And if they stop filling in the gaps of the trolls, then the trolls are going to take more hits, and therefore then the trolls are going to die quicker potentially. I mean, the trolls might not die. Maybe I'm just, on a miscalculating spree again. But if the Spartans have more targets to hit, it's less likely it's going to be a troll. But if they're wasting all their units, holy shit! This is huge. Going around this side and taking out the Persians. I wasn't paying attention to this side. Yeah, this is huge. The Romans coming out the back here and attacking the Persians is huge, because all the work that the Spartans are doing to weaken them for the Persians is not paying off. Over here, their flanking is weakening them, but also allowing them to push in. But this has changed the game. I completely forgot about the Romans on this side because the trolls went up the other side, so I just expected them to go that way. But seems like the Romans are definitely better than the Persians. Look at them push through. Persians are not up to snuff, but the Spartans are still holding out. They're still holding out, but the trolls are pushing and pushing and pushing. Will they even take one troll down? Maybe not. Yeah, they've pushed too far. Too many trolls. But even the Romans are pushing into the Persians like they're nothing. Yep, look at this. As they fall bit by bit, the Spartans cannot hold out. And the Romans, the second group of Romans made the tactical brilliance to wipe out the Persians from behind. Whereas their trolls went up the other way. On a confusion, running on the confusion mission. And eventually as they come down, even these units who were facing difficulties, and now it's becoming easier and easier for them. As the trolls push in and wipe out the defending soldiers, who just don't have any chance anymore. And I wonder if the trolls even got close to death, or if this was just impossible from the get-go. And that's it. Absolutely tore through them. Those Romans were a lot more effective than I thought they were going to be. How does a troll look? Half. Well, that's unfortunate. What about another one? Whoa, they got completely missed. Oh, he got quite low for a troll. What about you? Nope, not you. He didn't. Yeah, some of them got low and some of them didn't, but I actually thought the Spartans might hold out a bit better than they did, but well, it's just grand miscalculation after grand miscalculation. No, but we've got new kings of the hill, I guess. One way to put it, at least. We got new kings of the hill, trolls and Romans. But I think with that, we'll conclude this video. If you liked it, feel free to give this video a like. If you like this content and want to see more, feel free to subscribe, because we upload Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator every second day. But with that, I'll leave this with a nuke, and thank you for watching.